Okay, ladies and gentlemen, lumberjack here. This video is being recorded on the deck of my parents' house. As you can see, here's the backyard. This is right after the end of the Ubisoft press conference. I'll start with the Mario + Rabbids game. It looks interesting. It's a nice crossover. The thing is, though, is, you know, if you played mobile games, you've already played this game. There's a ton of mobile games already on the market that are exactly like this. So, but I still think it's an interesting idea. But, you know, again, it's just, you know, if you've played any mobile games in the past, you've probably played a game exactly like it. Origins, there's not really much to say here. They basically showed off a trailer, and they said that gameplay footage would be, you know, in their, you know, Ubisoft live stream later on. But we already saw gameplay footage at the Microsoft press conference, so yeah. Okay. Now, just remember, if I don't mention something, it's probably because I don't care about it. So, all I'm going to say is, the South Park game got a release date. That's it. Again, I'm not a real big South Park fan. Okay. Now, they announced a sequel to The Crew. I haven't gotten around to playing it. Yes, I do own it. I haven't gotten around to playing it. But from what I saw, it looks like it's a nice step up from what they were doing in the first game. Now, as for Far Cry 5, what they showed looked kind of nice, but again, I'm not a fan of the Far Cry series of games. I've never really played them. They haven't interested me, so that's the most you're going to get out of me from about Far Cry 5. Now, the Steep expansion pack, integrating the Olympics and doing the stuff for the Olympics, that looks like it's going to be an addition to Steep that might actually get me interested in getting around to playing Steep. I mean, it's not that I haven't been interested in Steep, it's just, you know, I've always been more of a fan of the SSX games from EA than I have of any of the other stuff. Not saying that there aren't good, you know, skiing and snowboarding games out there, but I've always been more of a fan of the SSX franchise than anything else. Now, Skulln Bones looks like that they took Assassin's Creed 4 and they're making an entire game out of that set in the Indian Ocean. As far as we know right now, it's only PvP. I would like to know if they make a PvE mode for it, because I would be more interested in that. I've never been into any player versus player stuff. So, you know, but what we saw, it looks like it's going to be an amazing experience. But again, I'm more into the PvE and co-op side of things than I am for player versus player. And I think, and I will admit, I haven't gotten around to playing the first Beyond Good and Evil, but what we got, the announcement, the trailer, what we saw for Beyond Good and Evil 2, wow, that looked amazing. And bear in mind, they haven't said anything about Beyond Good and Evil since that, like, teaser image was released how many years ago? So, I mean, Ubisoft press conference was a pretty good one. It wasn't as bad. As far as the press conference goes, right now for me, the worst press conference so far to me is the Bethesda press conference. There literally was 2 new things shown off, and everything else was either some kind of expansion or some kind of content pack, some kind of thing for something that has already been released. And, you know, EA, I was largely unimpressed, as I said in that video. It's just, You know, at least EA announced new things, whereas Bethesda, a lot of it was just, oh, we're adding VR to this game, or, oh, we're now making a currency system so you can buy stuff from the new creation. It was just like, you know, it's just like, okay, Bethesda, we get it, you're a big deal, but if you don't have anything new, why are you holding a press conference? And as I said in the Bethesda video, the main issue I had with that was that it was at 9 p.m. Pacific, which is midnight on the East Coast. You would think a development studio and a publisher based in Maryland would have an understanding of what time it is on the East Coast. But like I said, this video is supposed to be about Ubisoft. I shouldn't be saying anything about the other stuff, but for the most part, Ubisoft their press conference was pretty good. They had a lot of good stuff, and I can guarantee you I will be getting Assassin's Creed Origins. Absolutely getting Assassin's Creed Origins. But, alright. Well, that's everything for me for now. As always, I've been Lumberjack. Try to behave yourselves. I will see you next time. And, peace.